Hey, what's up? I'm Daniel.
And I'm Steven.
And we're Retro Renos, and we're here in Jacksonville, Florida, and we specialize in fiberglass molded campers, repairs, modifications, and upgrades.
Yeah, that's anything from Scamp, Casita, Burrows, U-Hauls, all the fun stuff.
You name it, we're here to help. Anything that's a travel trailer, we can come and help you with, whether it's electrical, painting, or just some subfloor as well.
If you're looking for a camper and can't find one, we do that as well. We track them down across the United States for clients. We can do as-is campers, or we can do full renovations depending on what it is you're looking for.
Like he said, it's a family business, and he got his home in front of us, and then on the back lot he's got his shop. He's looking to grow his business. There's an earth stream back there he's working on, and over there in that back corner behind these two campers there's a 19-foot Scamp. I did see that one. In Jacksonville, Florida, getting my door put in. As you can see behind me, that's Daniel. Right now they're working on my door, my screen door, the one that my buddy James broke for me. Say hey, Daniel.
How we doing?
Good.
Yeah, we're getting the screen door out, and then we're gonna go ahead and, once we get it out, compare it to our new screen door, make sure it's gonna be a tight fit, and we're gonna put the new screen door right back in.
Tell us a little bit about your background in the business.
Yeah, so my wife and I started this in 2019. We worked out of a HOA house. We got HOA letters every week for working on other people's scamps and campers, and we finally decided that we needed to upgrade. We bought this piece of property about 2 years ago. Has a big shop on it. And then about a year ago, my partner Steven,
Hey, how you doing?
here, and his wife Emily joined the team, and so now we are a family business, 2 different families, and we're rocking and rolling, booked all the time, and we're able to work on anything that's, we specialize in fiberglass campers mainly, so casitas, scamps, escapes, all those type of campers.
Okay, as you can see, they got a few campers. They spray paint campers. They clean them up and then they paint them. I'll get a lowdown on the paint and how they go about doing that. But as you can see, they got 3 Scamps right there. They got 2 right here. This one, the green one over here, it looks like they did a full gut job on that. So let's look inside that, because I thought it was pretty cool. As you can see, it's a full gut job. You see they got the support in the cabinet right there. And looking through the door, this is the older model. I think he told me it was a 78, but I could be mistaken. But yeah, pretty cool. Oh, they even had to tape the cabinets off and everything. This is basically inside of the shop. I guess this is where they do all the magic, that collection of Roby tools. But yeah, back outside, there's my little man right there. He's always got to be looking and getting into everything, but there he goes doing his thing. Okay, they're getting ready to cut my screen door down. Kind of like making a storm door. You have to cut it to fit, I'd say. But his partner's helping him. I'm happy to get this thing fixed.
You might have to go from
Precision work. I guess if you cut it wrong, you screwed, right?
Yeah, they'll put that together.
reuse old part of that one.
Okay, there you go. When you strip a camper down like that, start working on it, a full redo of a camper takes you how long?
Depending on how much we have to go into it, it could last probably around a month to 2 months. About to strip and remodel and completely flip with electrical, plumbing, paint. About 2 months, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, is that pretty good turnover, you think?
Yeah. For the most
From
part.
start to finish, for sure, because a lot of it is really prep work, especially for the exterior, because you're stripping down old gel coat or old paint or whatever it may be, and then pulling off all the old parts so you can lay paint without really, taping off everything, and basically pull all that stuff off, then tape. You've got all your prep done, and that's really the majority of the time. Once paint's laid, though, and we can start tearing apart the inside, it goes pretty quick.
Yeah, it came on.
Yeah.
Okay, I know you explained to me last night what y'all paint them with, but can you explain it to me again?
Yeah, so we use a single stage acrylic enamel paint. It's a marine grade and automotive paint that we use. A lot of people like to use the gel coat which is fine. We're happy to use that as well. But we found that this is a sustainable paint that holds up really, really well. The shell hardens like a rock, and then you're able to wax it, and that's all you have to do to get it done. And it comes in a variety of different colors.
Yeah, I noticed you got some bright colors there.
Yeah, you can pick any vehicle that's been painted in whatever color and year it is. Tell us what year it is. If you want it to match your vehicle, we can paint it exactly the same paint code as your vehicle.
Okay. They've cut the end pieces because it's kind of like a storm door, and now he's like grinding the ends down to make sure they're clean and everything. What do you call that system right there? That the string.
This is a suspension system, so it uses like basically torsion to pull it down and give it tension on. Sorry, tension system is probably what I'm a little more looking for, is a tension system. And so what's going to happen is I'll put this in the track, I'll tighten down this Allen key screw, and it will keep tension on this so that when you go to open and close the screen, it slides nicely instead of you trying to work against friction.
And that's on the bottom and side track, right?
Correct, bottom and side.
Okay, cool. Hear that rain coming down.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm here with Steven, and he's going to explain to y'all a little bit about some of the restoration work they do here on these campers. And
yeah, absolutely. So we've got two kind of identical campers here, 1981 Scamp, 13 foot, and this is, I think it might be actually not 100% sure, but also another 1981 too. Both of these came in. This one, the client did all of her prep work herself, so the paint job was a little bit less expensive because she took care of the prep. She sanded everything down with a 320, got all the fiberglass work done herself, and all she wanted us to do was put a brand new paint job on it for her, new window in the front and back, and then the trim along the bottom as well as tongue and bumper paint too. And then the 1981 is a little bit different. This one we actually found for a client. We pulled it all the way down from North Carolina, so there's a little bit of difference there with this one's being brought to us. But this one we had to do all the prep work ourselves, and pulling in something out of the woods runs a little bit more expensive than something that you're bringing to us fully prepped. So at Retro Renos, one thing we always like to do is say, do everything you can yourself, and then when you get to a point where you can no longer do it, that's when you come to us to get any of the remodel stuff. Or if you want to pay us to do all the remodeling, absolutely, we're here to help you for that as well.
Can you give us a basic price on?
Yeah, so paint jobs really run anywhere between $2,000 and $3,000. That's depending on what the prep entails, what it really, what the work is there to do, where the status of the camper is, if there's any holes, any fiberglass that we need to be fixing, what the paint color is as well. So a lot of people don't know that there are some specialty paints like this teal right here, or this bright ladybug yellow over here in the corner. But yeah, anywhere between $2,000 and $3,000 is a typical paint job. That's for full prep, paint, primer, all the sanding work that goes along with it as well. Electrical packages again run anywhere between $2,000 and $3,000. That's for a full rewire of the camper, all your outlets, USB ports, tail lights, running lights, porch lights, some underlighting, brand new battery for your camper. Yeah, so just a little couple things.
Sounds good.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, got my door pulled out, got my awning out a little bit, just waiting on the rain to stop so we can install my new door, and then I'll be good to go again. That's the only piece of wood I haven't painted in this whole camper right there, but yeah, there's a little man. He's just sitting there watching everything going on. What you doing, little man? Hey, baby boy. He itching. Little man, you the pretty boy? Yeah. There's old little man, yeah. And there goes old little man, yeah. There's a pretty boy right there. And Daniel putting the final touches on the door. It has to be adjusted, I reckon, and everything put together. But there you go, that's my new door.
That's right.
Reno Retro, Jacksonville, Florida. Okay, as y'all know, the strikers on these Scamps, most of the time the door sags, so I'm getting Daniel here to lower my striker so my door would close all the way, but all we had to do is lower the striker plate and drill it, put new
we're gonna put some new rivets and new screws, and then the strike plate will completely overlap our latch over here. No problem.
Pretty cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
really good people to work with. They do great work. So if y'all ever need any kind of work on your casita or your Scamp or a boiler or whatever kind of fiberglass trailer they got or you got, check out Reno Retro. I'll put a link below in the description. I'm going to do a little bit more filming today on their work and their craftsmanship, but overall, well, 100% they do real good work. So if y'all ever need work done on your Scamper, check them out. Like I said, I'll put the link below in this video. I'll put a telephone number before for Daniel, and y'all give them a holler if y'all ever need any work done on your fiberglass trailer. Sometimes I get lost for words, so just hang there with me, okay?
And we're just so happy to have John here on the lot. And if you are looking for work or modifications, or you just have some questions about fiberglass campers, you can reach out to us at www.retrorenocampers.com or our social medias.
Yeah, go ahead and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube as well.
Yeah, so if you give us a follow on those, just give us a shout out, say hey to John. We'll comment back and get you guys in the shop real soon.